What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. So today I have a story about the time that I got caught smoking weed on campus. All right, this story takes place in, I want to say it was either March or April of 2024. It was during my freshman year of college, and as many of you know already, if you've been watching my channel, I was a big pothead back then. You know what I'm saying? So I smoked at least 2 to 3 times a day, whole joints. My preferred method of smoking was a grape Swisher Sweet and about 2 nuggets of weed. Now, I like the grape Swisher Sweets so much because I grew up on Airport in East Austin, Airport Boulevard, in these apartments called Mason Manor Apartments. I don't know if they're still called that today because they did a complete remodel, but it was definitely some Section 8 housing, some hood housing. Anyone who's from Austin knows that the east side is full of gentrification, but also full of it's like the poor part of town. You know, that's where all the black people live. You know, and I'm half black, so naturally that's where I was, surrounded by black people. I was actually in the fucking hood, dude. And I would always remember being a little kid, going outside on the porch, and I would smell the grape Swisher Sweets. I didn't know what it was. I didn't even know what weed was, but when I started smoking for the first time, I'm like, hey, this smells like my childhood when they would a bunch of black dudes would be out in the apartment hallways, rolling dice, being loud, obnoxious, and I would smell that grape and marijuana scent. I'm like, oh my goodness, of course they were smoking weed back then, dude. So it always reminded me of my childhood. So that was always my choice, my go-to. So one day, we're gonna rewind a little bit. I was walking around. I was on my way from my dorm to the river, and this was at the beginning of the year, September. And I decided, dude, I want to make some friends, just randomly just go up to talk to girls or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, right? So I saw a pretty girl in the distance, and instead of just cold approaching her, hey, what's your name? I do this a lot. I made up an excuse to go talk to her. I just asked her where the river was. I knew where the river was. I was just looking for an excuse to talk to this girl, trying to smooth my way into it, you know what I'm saying? So she stops and she's like, oh, it's that way. Blah, blah, blah. We do some small talk, and she asked me if I want to go smoke with her at her secret spot. And I look at her and I'm like, oh, you have a secret spot? Is it outside? And she's like, no, it's inside in this building right here, surrounded by all this wildlife. Really cool looking building. It looks so I wish they made buildings like that today. She said that her smoke spot was inside that building. I look at her, I'm like, are you sure it's okay to smoke in there? She's like, yeah, I've been doing it for a month now and I haven't been caught. And I knew in the back of my mind, dude, this girl is gonna get caught. She's gonna get us both in trouble. If I go up there, this is not a good idea. I should not go. But my dumbass did not listen. So naturally, I go upstairs I follow her into the building. We go upstairs, and she takes me to the janitor's closet. And I'm like, wow, this is your smoke spot? This is ass. And she's like, no. And then she points to the ladder, and I noticed, oh my goodness, there's a ladder in here that goes to an attic, what looks like an attic opening. And we climb up this ladder, and she removes this wooden covering. And dude, it's a freaking attic in the theater building. And you know how I mentioned the theater building is shaped like a roll of tape, like it's just circular all around. Very unique structure, architecture. This attic was shaped like a 360. It went around the building. It was about 12, 15 feet in height, so it wasn't even like it was crammed in there. The walls went about 20 feet across, maybe 30 feet. Tons of space. Very, very vibey, okay? The perfect spot to smoke. So we walk around the corner. There's no corners, but we just walk about halfway around the attic, and we get to this spot where she has a desk and some chairs set up. And I'm like, okay, girl, like you got this going on. Like, this is a really nice smoke spot. Like this has to be the best smoke spot I've ever seen in my life. This is discreet. No one's gonna like ever find this. I don't see how anyone would ever find out about this. Like, how did you even find out about this? And she's like, I'm an explorer, you know? I'm like, okay. So we get to rolling up, smoking, you know, we have a good time. And she, at the end of the smoke sesh, she's like, hey, can you not tell anyone about this? And I'm like, sure, of course. So I did not keep my promise. I kept it for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, but you know, I eventually met my best friend, and one day I wanted to impress him. So I brought him over. He's like, dude, this is lit, dude. Like, this is the shit. I'm like, yeah, bro, this is totally the best smoke spot ever. I told him about the story, how I met this girl and she showed me it. She told me not to show anyone, and I lied, and I broke my promise. So I'm like, dude, can you not tell anyone about this? He's like, for sure, bro, I got you. And this isn't a part of the story, but I would actually have my first acid trip in here. Like, this would be me and my homeboy Henry. Let's just call him Henry, yeah. We would, like, this would be our smoke spot sometimes, and we would just come up here, smoke fucking weed, freestyle, listen to music, just vibe out, have some good conversations. And one day he just brought me like a tab of acid, like unexpectedly. He was just coming to smoke, and he just brought me a tab. I'm like, dude, I love you, bro. But yeah, that's a story for another time. So eventually, about 2 months later, in November, me and this girl would have a falling out because me and my friend, oh my goodness, man, I know this is like not even in the statute of limitations, but we graffitied this place. And damn, should I even be saying that, dude? I mean, fuck, bro, I might have to edit this out, low key. But yeah, we did some art that the girl who, let's just call her Mary, the girl who showed me the spot, Mary, she didn't like the art. She was a Christian, my friend was a Christian, but I was like a Levian Satanist. Like, I hated Christianity, so I drew a Baphomet on the wall, and she covered up my drawings, and then she lied about it to my face. And I got super pissed, and I kind of just lost it, and I told her off, like, I told her, like, you don't have to fucking lie to me. I know you did it. I know what your artwork looks like, Mary. Like, you don't have to lie to me, dude. And looking back, this was totally not okay of me to do because, you know, being a born again, man, I hate the word Christian, but let's just call it what it is. Being a born again Christian now, like, I see where she was coming from, dude. I absolutely hate Satan, dude. Like, I have on like a shirt that has the devil cooking in a cauldron, but I literally cut his face out of the shirt, so there's just a hole in my shirt because I still vibe with that dark stuff, but I can't stand looking at demons or the devil, dude. Like, it just disgusts me. It's disgusting to me. So yeah, definitely I see where she was coming from, and I totally do not blame her for covering my artwork up. And I also understand why she lied about it, because I'm 6'2". I'm not like exactly buff, but I'm not like, I'm skinny, but I'm also like, if I flex my arms, you could see my muscles like really well. So I'm not quite skinny either. I'm pretty intimidating to a 5'5" girl, right? So of course she would lie and out of fear of punishment from me or whatever. But yeah. So we got into this screaming match one day. We decided not to see each other ever again because of like the falling out about the artwork. And we spray painted dicks on the wall and shit. Just like teenage boy stuff, dude. It was her hangout spot. She had like these floral things decorated all over the place. And we just spray painted dicks on the wall. And we put the words penis on the wall. We spray painted the words penis across the wall, dude. Like, so crazy. And she didn't like that, of course. One day I go to the smoke spot and she's just there. I wasn't expecting to see her. That's where I made that whole confrontation. We get into this screaming match. I walk out on her and she follows me down the ladder, out the hallway, and she's screaming at me. And there are people around. There are classes going on. So people are just looking at us. And I just turn around. I have my acoustic guitar over my shoulder, and I give her the finger, and I just turn my back on her. And she's like, "Don't you walk away from me." Dude, that's so funny. Funny fact, I would actually see her my sophomore year for the first time after that. And like, I was saved at this point, and she saw me, and we both apologized to each other, and she said I had this like very like glow to me, like happy look, happy vibe about me, even though that night I had a shitty night. But I guess she was like pointing out the Holy Spirit in me or something like that, which was kind of nice to hear. And we've just been cool ever since. We occasionally text each other from like every now and then, so it's kind of cool that whole thing, like, we were able to get over it and still like be buddies after that. But anyway, I need to get to the story where I got caught smoking weed on campus. So let's just say this takes place in April. So I'm up there in the smoke spot, smoking some weed. I just got some, what was it? Jack in the Box? Yeah, I bought some Jack in the Box with my money that I made from playing guitar downtown. I brought that back up. And I brought that into the theater building, up the ladder, into the attic. I light up that joint, started smoking, sitting at the desk on the chair. I'm just watching some YouTube, because you gotta have the YouTube with the food, man. It's just, it's different. Got the joint, about to waiting for the munchies to kick in, slamming that fucking burger, dude. Slamming the fries, slamming the drink. And what I did was, on the entrance of the attic where you would climb up the ladder and then there would be that wooden board that you have to push up, I put a chair over that so that if anyone were to come up there, I would hear the chair fall over and I could just put the weed away really quick and just make it look like I'm just up there, whatever. And I hear something. I get up. Now, the building is curved at such a point where I have to actually make go ahead a couple feet to see what actually happened. And I peek my head. I walk like 10 feet around the corner, peek my head, and I see this blonde hair poking up out of the attic hole. I'm like, dude, oh my goodness, a blonde young baddie just came in here. Oh, nice. I could introduce myself and everything. Hopefully she's a smoker. She turns her head around. It's this old lady. And instantly I knew I was fucked. I run all the way back around to where my food and my weed is. I put the weed out. I put it away really fast. She comes around and she's like, oh my goodness, you're smoking marijuana in here. That's where that smell's been coming from. We've been smelling that for months. Dude, they had known about the weed smell coming from the attic. I guess they've been smelling it this whole time, but they just didn't know where it was coming from. And dude, this freaking lady looks at me and she's like, are you a student here? Give me your ID right now. I'm calling UPD. And I'm like, I'm not a student here. And she's like, what are you doing here? I'm calling UPD right now, University Police Department. And I'm just quickly gathering my things and I'm trying to get out of there as fast as possible. I'm hoping she doesn't remember my face. And she's like, what's your name? I tell her, Mikey. That is not my name. And dude, she freaking did nothing. She just looked at me. She could do nothing. She wasn't going to try and restrain me. UPD wasn't going to get there in time. I get out the building. She's like, don't you ever come back here again. And I get down the ladder as fast as I can, and I speed walk out of the building, and then I run out of the building. Oh my goodness, man. And yeah, that's the story about how I got caught smoking weed up there. And I never went back up there again. I don't think. Maybe I went up there my sophomore year, like just for the shits and giggles. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, that's the story. Crazy, right? Anyway, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Actually, just give me the subscription, dude. I don't care if you like the video. I want subscribers, dude. Peace out.